You're listening to the Fitzy and Whipper podcast.
Well, the Queen has officially landed at Buckingham Palace.
The death of Her Majesty the Queen is a huge shock to the nation and to the world.
Queen Elizabeth was a life well lived, and she is mourned most deeply in her passing.
The coffin carrying Queen Elizabeth II, bringing her to Buckingham Palace for the last time.
So she'll be there for a couple of days now and spend some time with the family. They'll have some time with her at Buckingham Palace.
Do you know what I really liked? Was sort of the shots of Charles and the family guarding the coffin.
Yeah, I thought that was nice, holding a vigil.
Yeah, as people wandered past, I think it was nice to see that tradition of him being there still by his mum's side, but also...
There was the four children, wasn't it?
Yeah, protecting the coffin in a sense.
Or just standing there. Well, no,
They were standing around each
was
side.
he in a fighting sort of pose?
Yeah,
he
he had a boxing glove on one hand and a sword in the other.
Gotcha.
And he was ready.
Confusing.
He was ready to knuckle anyone.
He was saying, "Come at me, bro."
Yeah, he was. He had the "Come at me, bro" T-shirt on. No, he was guarding his mother.
She's going to Westminster Abbey in a couple of days, and that's where that will be the public's viewing. And I mean, I'm not a viewing where the casket will be open and you can see her, but you can pay your respects and walk past. But there's been some amazing stories. We know how talented the Queen how she was in certain areas. The one that I want to talk about is... remember when she did the Paddington Bear, the Platinum Jubilee, and she did that little skit with Paddington Bear?
Yeah, love that.
This was a morning TV show talking how talented the Queen was when she filmed.
And can I just add something about the Paddington Bear sketch that we've all seen? We should remember that she acted that in empty space.
Yes.
There wasn't a real Paddington there, although it looked like it. She acted out what she would say to Paddington, and then the CGI experts went in and animated a Paddington image for her.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Green screen.
I didn't know that happened.
Mate, I've done it once where I had to try and, for an ad for a charity, I had to try and catch a butterfly that didn't exist, but I had a net in my hand.
Ah, what were you
Very
looking
hard
at?
to do.
Do you have to look at something
No, I
around
just
the
had to
room?
pretend they would match the butterfly to where my net was.
Did they choose you because they knew that you had an enclosure when you were younger?
Myself and also Winston Churchill, great collectors of butterflies.
You're the butterfly guy.
Two world leaders.
Well, talking of world leaders, I mean, one man, we've been waiting for his thoughts on the Queen's passing, and that's Snoop Dogg.
Right.
I didn't know that they had a bit of a relationship and they liked each other.
Really?
Yes, Snoop went on a podcast yesterday.
Did they hang out in his trailer?
Well, he couldn't get into the UK for quite a while there.
That's right.
Have a listen to this story.
They kicked me out the UK.
What?
Kicked this evil bastard out. So the perception they had was this be the murder case and he over here.
He over here turning up.
But guess who came to my defense?
Who came?
The Queen.
The Queen shut it down?
Queen said this man has done nothing in our country. He can come. Queen.
Cup of tea, man.
Bow down.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, when the Queen speak, bow down.
BBC.
Yeah, that's Harry and William's grandmother. You dig?
Not the Hendersons.
You
know
think
what I mean?
they wasn't there saying, Grandma, please let him in, Grandma. We love his music. You know, Harry, I'll let him in for you. He's not so bad after all, and he's quite cute. Yeah, let me in.
Isn't that such a touching story?
The fact that he reenacted what he thinks the Queen may have said, if given the chance. Bow down when the Queen speak, bow down. Bow down.
Well done, Snoop. That was touching. I was emotional.
Lights, camera, clarity. Ooh, Sarah.
The top trending stories in entertainment, and Fitzy, I know you don't want to think that Harry and Wills are feuding, but they are, and Oprah has confirmed it, and she's the one in the know.
Oh, she stepped in, hasn't she?
Well, this is the thing. People are saying, why on earth did you insert yourself into this conversation? In her defence, she was doing publicity for something, and someone has asked her about the boys and the feud, and obviously she was the one that did the interview with Harry and Meghan where they dropped all those revelations about the royal family. This was her response when asked about it.
I think in all families, you know, my father passed recently this summer, and when all families come together for a common ceremony, the ritual of, you know, burying your dead, there's an opportunity for peacemaking. And hopefully there will be that.
But how is that saying that there's a feud between the brothers?
The question was about William and Harry, and how do you feel about them I should have left it in there for you. How do you feel about them coming back together?
Yeah.
And she said, hopefully this is a reason for peace between them and to come together. So
Fingers
she's
crossed.
confirmed that she hasn't weighed in with great gravity, but she's
It's
confirmed
still
it.
not confirmed
It's
for
confirmed.
me.
Are you kidding?
No, there's nothing there.
That's confirmed. She's hoping for peace to
That
be made.
says that they're feuding.
Well, what do
There's
you think?
Nothing at all.
What do you think the peace is that needs to be made?
She said when someone dies in the family, it's a great opportunity for everyone to get to.
Yeah, what's
And
the-
she
what's the
said,
peace?
and to find peace, and hopefully these
What do you
two
think the
are
peace
able
is?
Well, it's not just.
What else is
it's
it?
not just for William.
Is it Andrew?
William and Harry were best mates.
Yes, they were.
It's like, everyone's thinking that the whole family is off Harry because he doesn't want to do his duties. I think William would be his biggest
No,
supporter.
they're not off him for that. Leaving was fine. That was never a drama because he's not heir to the throne, so that was fine. It was the interview he did where he said one of them was racist,
Yep.
and they all went, "Oh, thanks a bunch."
Yeah, but William would be supporting his brother 100%.
Yes, but he's got a bigger picture, which is his grander family.
I
It's
really
his dad,
thought that would
it's
be
his
the
position.
confirmation you
Nah,
needed, Fitzgerald.
don't worry about
That's
it,
not
Fairs.
They
happening.
are not feuding.
You don't need.
They are not feuding.
You don't need to convince him.
says it.
And a little bit of an update: that house where the interview happened, because I love my goss, says Jennifer Aniston just bought it.
Oprah's one.
Oprah's house?
Yeah.
That's it's apparently amazing.
Right.
So they're
Right
feuding
near-
now, Aniston and Oprah.
Aniston
Don't even
and
try,
Oprah
Fitzgerald.
and Harry and Will are feuding.
In Montecito.
Yes.
Yeah, lovely. Oh, very good whip.
Fun fact.
Keeping with the royal family, obviously the Emmys were yesterday. Ted Lasso was a big winner, The White Lotus. The one that everyone's talking about, though, was Succession, who won Outstanding Drama Series.
Love it.
It is a great show, but one of the show's creators, who is British, got up to accept the award, and it probably wasn't the forum for a sledge on King Charles.
Big week for Successions. New king in the UK. This for us. Evidently a little bit more voting involved in our winning than Prince Charles.
Keep it royalist, keep it royalist.
Well, no, I mean, I'm not saying that we're more legitimate in our position than he is. We'll leave that to other people. But
Delicate balance.
I mean, do you just accept your award and thank the cast and crew?
He took a wrong turn and found himself on a road he wasn't wanting to be on and didn't know how to get out of it.
And when you hear the room go, it's
unnecessary.
Yeah, very unnecessary. Anyway, congrats to the show. It did take home a heap of awards. And finally, if you're looking for some inspo on your Wednesday, because it is a tough time of year to get through it, this audio has gone viral, and it's Ed Sheeran. And anyone who thinks people like Ed Sheeran just walk into their jobs and they have an easy go at it because they're rich and famous, you are absolutely wrong. Have a listen. He put this video up on social media.
This is my thing. When people go, oh, you're so talented. You were born with natural talent. I'm like, no. Okay. Have a listen to this. Right. This is the.
Has this been played in public before?
No.
Okay. So this is an exclusive. Ed Sheeran when he was shit, basically.
Yeah. Basically, all I'm saying is when people say artists are born with talent, you're not. You have to really learn and really practice. This is me playing guitar and singing. I'm going to put it into my mic like this. Oh. And then.
That's the thing. Stick at your dream. You'll get there.
Oh, as your voice breaks.
Yeah.
Makes me feel so much better.
Doesn't it? Even he had to work hard.
Well done.
You're listening to the Fitzy and Whipper podcast.